I have my favorite channel, Max the Meat Guy, uploading a video saying, I ate every burger in America. Are we talking about like only the main fast food chain? Or are we actually talking about like every single burger question mark? Or like some lower chain fast food and some higher chain fast food? But anyway, even then, it's another food video. Why not? I enjoy food. You enjoy food. I like cooking. I don't know if you guys like cooking, but you know, it is what it is. You know, something a little bit different as always. You know, we like to shake it up a little bit around here, you know?
Today we're tasting every burger in America. From iconic fast food,
I really like this one,
to luxurious fine dining, this is phenomenal. We're on a mission to crown the best burger in America, starting with 7-Eleven. Yes, apparently 7-Eleven
7-Eleven has a hamburger? What the fuck? What the hell?
Coming in at $3.49, it may be our cheapest of the day, but this looks like a surprisingly hefty burger. There actually seems to be some grill marks with a bit of cheese on the bottom, and as always, we'll weigh each patty to determine which burger has the best beef to price ratio. Not the juiciest cross-section I've ever seen, but let's give it a taste. It is time for burger number 1 from 7-Eleven, but keep in mind, we will be breaking up our burgers based on 3 categories. We have fast food, mid-tier, and fancy, with of course the ultimate goal of finding out which is the best burger in America.
Dude, pump for some burgers. Big burger guy over here. BBG.
How long have you been sitting on that joke, Kyle?
I don't know. Dude, this is a pretty good burger.
It tastes like a grilled burger.
The proportions of this burger are perfect.
It really fills up the bun
that
nicely.
good?
Yeah.
Honestly though, the meat has a bit of like a sausage, heavily seasoned flavor to it, almost like it's been brined. It doesn't taste like the most fresh beef, but I do like the proportions.
This kind of reminds me of a beach day burger. Tastes grilled, you get a charred flavor, and I would have expected a super thin, kind of skimpy patty, but this is a beast of a patty.
Guys, we're in our cheapest category of burgers, and your scores should reflect this category specifically.
Hey Evo, how you doing there, hun? Welcome, welcome.
Clearly not the best fast food burger in the world, but especially for the price, not bad. Next up, we have made it to Steak and Shake's original double and cheese.
I have been hearing that the US has been having a diarrhea problem with lettuce from Taco Bell, apparently, or like a lettuce and fruit from a specific farm, apparently. So that's what I've been hearing anyways. Apparently it's been a shitstorm over there.
In at just $5.79.
Steak and
Shake built its reputation serving burgers made from real steak trimmings, and I'm not gonna lie, this looks...
Actually, apparently I've been hearing that it's actually happening in lettuce and certain fruits from a specific farm place, and the FDA or the FDC or whatever the fuck it's called or so, they said that it was a false positive, but they're still literally what's it called or so, they're still asking them to pull the products back or so and don't sell them for some apparent reason. So that's the reason why. So they're still like, you know, telling them to not sell the product, but yet they're saying it's a false positive. So it's just kind of like, okay, so if it's a false positive, why are you telling them to not sell the product, you know? So it's, you know, it's kind of a little bit weird in my personal opinion. That's what I have to say about that. So Betka was having a 1v1 with her bathroom off stream. Your mom is going to be having a 1v1 with me in a second on Nuketown in the bed.
Picture perfect. You got a toasted bun with ketchup on top, some pickles cut the long way on top of fresh onion,
sister loves
double
pickles.
smash patties with cheese, and a serious looking crust. But for the full Steak and Shake experience, we're also trying the Frisco Melt, which from what I've heard has one of the largest cult followings in all of fast food.
A grilled cheese?
It's basically this super buttery sourdough toast. Looks like we got some sort of special sauce with 2 smashed patties on the inside. I am dying to see if this is as good as people say. For our second cheapest of the day, I am blown away by how good this looks. That was fantastic.
I really like this one. The pickles are such a highlight.
Yes.
Feels like a retro McDonald's where they actually make
I
your
want a
food. Like, it
sister,
took
you
a
can
long time
borrow
to make
my
this, which means
mom.
I hope they're making
Say
it.
less. I'll give you a sister, one way or another. I have a younger sister and I have an older sister. I have I have one older half sister, not technically sister. She's a half sister. We're half related because we're half blood related. 3 half older brothers and 1 older brother.
Fresh. I really like this one.
Dude, the crust
That's my
on these
family. That's
patties,
basically
like,
my
that is
family.
a legitimate smash burger. If I were to nitpick, the beef still tastes like fast food beef. The crust on there has incredible flavor, but it's definitely not like the most incredible freshly ground beef. Not that you'd expect that out of a fast food burger, but all things considered, honestly, I think this is gonna be tough to beat.
What about this thing?
This looks insane. The Frisco melt. I've heard
So
rumors
it's
about
just
this thing.
cheese
That
sauce
bread
and
is
2 pieces
loaded
of meat.
up with butter. Oh man.
Really? Look, you don't need to tell us that before we eat it, Kyle.
No, that's a good thing. I think.
Oh man.
What is this?
This puts that to shame.
I would still choose that burger over this burger, but I'd choose this as a one-biter.
I see your point, Kyle, but genuinely, this might be the best thing I've ever had from a fast food restaurant.
Is
The
it
sauce
really
is
that
incredible.
good?
The bread has this chew that I'm trying to explain, but I'm having a hard time doing it. It's like chewy, but dense, but buttery. It is
But it's bread, cheese, melted cheese sauce, and 2 pieces of patty. It can't be that crazy good.
insane.
Like
There's no way it
gushers
can't
out
be.
with butter as you take a bite.
Reminder, this ranking is strictly based on the burger, not the Frisco melt, which needs to go in the Hall of Fame in its own area somewhere, because that thing is insane. Okay, ready? That was amazing. This was life-changing. Next up, we have made it to the iconic In-N-Out. The only problem is the closest one is literally over 1,000 miles away. So Kyle,
I am on it.
I'm gonna need you to go grab some In-N-Out. It'll be the very last burger we eat today. Good luck.
Should I go now?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have the meats because it's time for Arby's Wagyu steak.
I've heard of Arby's. I've heard a lot of different stories about Arby's.
House burger coming in at $7.19.
I've heard
Arby's is
quite
famous for
some
roast
things
beef,
about
but
this
only recently in
restaurant.
2022 they've started selling
I never even knew they started selling burgers, to be frankly honest. Wagyu Steakhouse Burger? What are they, fancy schmancy now? Hey, Vods.
burgers and claim to be using a blend of Wagyu and Angus beef. Toasted bun with cheese,
A
pretty
blend of
decently sized
Wagyu?
patty, and the classic
Interesting.
lettuce, tomato, onion with special sauce. For
It's
a fast food
is
cross
it?
section,
Arby's?
this honestly
Yeah,
looks fantastic.
Arby's.
This might be the thickest patty I've ever seen on a fast food burger. They really got the meat.
We have the meat.
So saucy, and I love that. This is feeling like a McDonald's burger, but the patty is bigger and the bun is very different.
The vegetables on this also seem super fresh, especially for fast food. Like, these are some nice tomatoes.
The patty is way thicker than expected. It's a super dense patty though, but I don't feel like I've been skimped on with the meat at all.
I think this one all comes down to the meat for me. I love the thickness. It just doesn't have the freshest flavor, but overall, I still think this is slightly above average, especially for fast food.
That's what I was gonna say. I was
Sophia,
gonna
you're
say
locked
it's
in
6.
right now. I don't know what you are.
What? I'm locked in, baby.
Dude, you think it was that bad?
I said it was slightly better than your average fast food burger, which would be a 5.
I think average is around like 7.
We have different scales then, because I thought middle of the pack would be a 5. That's what I'm going off. Am I wrong there?
It is time for Culver's Butterburger Cheese
Culver's?
at $7.49.
I
I've heard
want the
incredible
meat.
things about this place, but this is my first time unwrapping a
I need
Culver
some
burger,
meat
and
inside of
man,
me.
this looks epic. Looks like we have a Kaiser roll, very different from what we've been seeing today. Very nice, consistent toast job on that bun, but just check out the color on that smash burger. That is a super legit crust. We got some cheese on there, as well as some onions and pickles. Overall simple. Let's see how it compares. I cannot believe this is cheaper than McDonald's.
Some people do think 7
and
is
visually,
average.
I mean, it
5
looks
is
10 times
average.
better.
5
This
is in the
looks insane.
5 is the middle. Between
Wow.
1 through
good.
10,
Pickles
5
have
is the
a
middle.
nice crunch. This tastes so fresh.
That's
for a fast
average.
food
5 is
burger.
average.
This feels very similar to Steak and Shake based on like the flavor of the crust. I think I like the pickles slightly better on that one, but I'm loving the bread more on this one.
They really are head to head. I have to say, the bread on this one is better, but I agree with the pickle comment. Those pickles, they actually tasted real. These have a slight manufactured or processed flavor to them, but overall, I mean,
Manufactured
this is
pickles?
a phenomenal burger.
The onions on this one are better than the onions on the other one too.
That might have been the best fast food burger I've ever had in my life. Next
I
up,
do,
it
I
is
do.
time
My
for the
mom made
char
me be a
burger from Habit
vegetarian.
Burger at $7.86.
But would you ever try though meat in the future though? That's the question I ask, you know. Like you can choose to eat meat later in the future if you want, you know.
Known for cooking over real flames, which is very different from the past few smash burgers.
I'd say
The first thing I
personally,
noticed
a
is
good
a
balance
soft sesame
between
bun
vegetables
and
and
some
meat is
nice
really
looking
good.
caramelized onions over cheese.
You always
a
need
smallish
balance.
looking patty with vegetables and a good dollop of mayo. It honestly looks very juicy. Let's give it a taste. I feel like I've heard a lot about this one.
Dude, I've eaten this one. They had one in Shanghai. I would order it.
That means I probably had it too.
I've never had it.
Feels like an elevated Whopper.
The caramelized onions had a really nice flavor.
Those onions are game changer, and just overall the proportions are almost perfect. I feel like the patty itself isn't huge, but it's flavorful enough where it makes the whole thing work.
I think this is just better than a Whopper for me.
I don't know, the Whopper holds a very special place in my heart.
No, it's definitely better than a Whopper. If you think a Whopper's better than this,
Savi.
we got issues.
You wanna take this outside, Kyle?
No, it's raining out.
Okay, let's stay in here.
Where's
Yeah,
the
we'll
meat
take this
going in me?
Whoa!
Wow.
Hey uncle.
Yeah.
All around, extremely
I'm gonna put you in
solid.
the box, is what
Another
I'm gonna
new
do.
one for me.
You're gonna be joining
Checkers
Pillow.
Big Buffered Burger costs
Checkers?
$8.14. Apparently famous for their double drive-through, and this burger looks very beefy. I'm seeing
Sheesh.
ketchup, mayo, lettuce,
does look
onion,
really good,
and
though,
a
I'll be
pickle
honest
on
with
top,
you.
tomato, and I think some mustard. We got 2 patties separated by cheese over a naked bun, a very meaty and saucy cross-section. Let's see. Taste the beef by itself. It doesn't taste like anything.
It's not seasoned.
There's 0 seasoning
Legitimately tastes like, not even char. It doesn't even taste like char.
It tastes like a sponge.
on it. But all that sauce is counteracting things.
Yes.
And that's what's giving it the flavor, which I don't think is a good thing.
That's
That's
not
the
good,
only
to be
flavor you
honest.
get in this. There's 0 meat.
If you need sauce to make your food good, that means your food is bland and boring. The food needs to taste good by itself, and the sauce is supposed to elevate it into a different level, you know? That's how it's supposed to be working for cooking.
Here, it is a double patty.
It feels like they just took some ground beef and just punched it out.
Cohesively as a unit, it's flavorful, it's not bad, it's something I would eat, but when you start to dissect it, there's no flavor on that beef at all.
Yikes.
Might have gone high.
Dude, you're way too high. Like, come on. That burger was not good.
I did not love that burger, but I did not hate it. Officially pulling out the
I
big guns,
see.
it's Burger King's Whopper coming in at $8.39.
I heard Burger King wasn't that good for quite a while. That's what I've been hearing, because I hear like different things.
Easily one of the most recognizable burgers on earth, this burger is special to me. Notice how wide that sesame bun is. It is loaded with mayo, lettuce, tomato, onions, pickle, and ketchup. Then we have that flame grilled patty that, if you look closely, appears to actually have some grill marks on it, though only on the one side. We have a bare bottom bun. Let's see if the iconic Whopper lives up to the hype. This one brings me back.
I mean, this is what I imagine a burger should look like.
This one hits extremely hard on the nostalgia factor for me. Growing up, my dad would eat half a Whopper, leave it in the fridge. I'd come home from school, eat the rest of it. So this one's gonna rank a little bit too high for me, I think. Do you taste that distinctive grilled flavor? I don't know if it's natural. It might be liquid smoke, but it is certainly
I
a thing with this
see.
burger.
It does actually have a little charred or grilled flavor. It kind of tastes like a gas flavor.
The meat is actually juicier than I would have thought. Like, eating it alone, it's not super dry.
Wow, Sophia. When you grow up eating something, there's just something about it. Honestly, way higher scores than I would have thought. Next up, we have made it to Sonic's
Sonic.
All-American
Sonic the
Sonic
Hedgehog?
Smasher at 841. Never had a Sonic near me growing up, so I am very excited to check this one out. First thing I noticed is that super wide patty. That is way bigger than the bun. A ton of mayo, ketchup, only one tomato, but a bunch of pickles and lettuce. That extra thin but very wide smash patty with a surprisingly good looking crust. Talk about a saucy cross section. Let's give it a taste. Guys, talk of the town. Apparently Kyle has a wife. Everyone's freaking out in the comment section. Dude, this is a nice, healthy sized burger.
I don't know if it's healthy, but that is a big boy burger.
Jeez.
And my cholesterol has got to be through the roof already. Before we
Jesus.
take a bite of this burger, I should probably make sure I have a doctor on standby.
You know, some people may claim that I
Oh
have no
my
medical
god,
training
that's
whatsoever.
Which is why I'm excited to announce the
crazy.
sponsor of today's video.
Wow. Anyways.
To find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. Thanks to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to this burger.
It looks really good and really juicy.
It's not very good.
I mean, the thing is, a burger is a burger. But is a burger a great burger? Not always. And this is a
There
perfect...
was one specific place where I went to high school or so that I always went to every single time that had really good burgers. I don't know if they still hold up to today though, but I'd be very curious to do something like that though in the future.
I don't love it.
I don't know what's so wrong about it, but it just doesn't taste good.
It looks like the meat has a char on it, but I don't get a nice char flavor, which I really enjoy. And there's a massive amount of
God,
mayo sitting on the top
I don't think
of
I
this
can
burger.
do
But I
something
will
like this
say,
video
their
wise.
pickles are
Holy
pretty
shit,
good.
I'd
There's
be
just
eating
too much
burgers
going
for
on.
days.
It's overpowering.
I would be eating
What are you
actual
at?
burgers for
4.6
days.
now. Unacceptable.
Look, it was not a good burger, but would I finish that on a
Damn.
regular day? Yes. Another powerhouse. It is time for Dave's
Wendy's.
single from Wendy's at 841.
Fun tidbit or so. I used to work at Wendy's a long time ago.
The distinctive Wendy's square patties were designed
Many,
so
many years
customers
ago.
could see that they weren't cutting corners, which is pretty hilarious. I see what looks like
First
a
job,
challah
actually.
bread bun, the trifecta of mayo, ketchup, and mustard. We got some pickles, onions, and lettuce on top.
And yes, I was one of their best workers ever, to be honest. But they definitely, what's the word or so? I wouldn't say mishandled me. Took advantage of me because I was a very hardworking person. That's the reason why. Go eating a bunch of burgers is gonna end up looking Squidward when he tried a Krabby Patty. Give me a chance and I will eat a burger every single day. I don't know if I would eat a burger every single day. Like I would take a bite or so for like to do a tier list and everything like that. But I'm like, there's gonna be like a shit ton of burgers in the refrigerator.
Of that iconic square patty. Honestly, this might be our juiciest looking cross section of the day. Okay, Kyle, how do you feel about a square patty?
I've actually never eaten this burger.
Really?
I'm excited to try it.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Decent quality meat, actually.
This is very solid. I don't know if I'm loving the bun choice. It has that potato kind of sweet vibe to it. I feel like a more substantial bun would have held up better on this thing.
I love this.
And I love that there's a little tang from some mustard in there. The meat feels meaty, which makes me just want to bite into more of it.
I want a more substantial bun. This is a very soft brioche style bun, but everything in this burger is great. The vegetables are really fresh, like it's crispy and a nice crunch on the pickles.
I will vouch for this because, like I said, I used to work at Wendy's. It's fresh. The lettuce is fresh. The tomatoes are fresh. They are cut every single morning by the sandwich people. The meat is not frozen. They come in from the truck itself. They put it in the refrigerator, not in the freezer. They put it in the refrigerator. And they put it in. The only thing they put in the freezer or so are like old, not old or so, but like some of the more newer ones coming in. So they bring in some of the fresh ones specifically, right? Because they sometimes like to over order quite a bit or so because they usually get really, really, really busy and they can't really put it out on the normal freezer, right? Because my specific one had like a freezer in the back and a refrigerator in the middle, right? The cold refrigerator. So all of the freaking lettuce and tomatoes are cut every single morning. the chili is prepared every single night when closing. So all of the meat that they use specifically that is like either overcooked or sometimes they cook them or sometimes they cook it themselves. They will put it in a specific container at the top of the grill. They put it in there, and then after that, it's kept warm. It's a warm container, so it keeps the meat very warm in that specific place. And then in the morning, when the shift of the morning shift comes in, they use the meat specifically, and then they have cans, like big cans of like tomato the sauce or so, and then like they mix it in. They chop up the meat and everything like that. They mix in the sauce, they mix in all the stuff and everything, the beans and everything, and that's how they make the chili every day. So the chili is fresh every single day. They also do the salads fresh as well. All they do specifically, if there's like leftover salad, they put it in the refrigerator, and then they put those ones in the front, and then they make new ones and they put it like behind them so they can sell those that basically survived the previous day into that one. So, and then whatever doesn't survive or so, they just throw it out or so, and then they just make new ones. That's how it works. So yes, it is very true. A lot of their shit is fresh. Like I will vouch for Wendy's because I used to work at Wendy's, so I knew the ins and outs behind the scenes because the assistant manager took me and I learned how to do counting and learned how to like how everything works basically. So I did a lot of the night shift. I did a lot of the morning shifts, and I did a lot of the afternoon shifts. But I was more fit for the night shifts, so I was mostly doing a lot of closing in general. And that's kind of like basically it. So yeah.
Having a hard time with this versus the Whopper, because I love the Whopper, it's so nostalgic, but I kind of feel like this is a little bit higher quality.
Yo!
It really depends. It really kind of depends, like the Wendy's you go to, it's kind of like but I will say that the food is fresh though. So that's the reason why. So you just go try it out, give it a try, and if you didn't like that specific location, just try a different location. Trust me. All locations are a bit different, That's, my location was the best because it was the most busiest one, of course. We had, we kept everything in order, of course, So it just kind of really depends on like which place you want to go check it out, because some people say, oh, In-N-Out is good, but only In-N-Out is good in this like specific location, or like McDonald's is good, but only in this location, or Burger King is good, but if you go into this location, not that location, it kind of really depends on the location in general. You're just gonna have to give it a try to see if it's good for you or not, or if you liked it or so. But I will vouch for Wendy's though. Their shit is actually fresh, okay? For people who are doubting or so that it's not fresh or so, no, it actually is fresh because I worked at Wendy's. That's why.
Portions on this, I just love.
Kyle, why are you eating an apple right now?
I've had so many burgers today, you wouldn't believe it.
Can I have some?
No, there's a last piece.
This one needs no introduction.
Of course, McDonald's.
It is time for McDonald's, and for a franchise this iconic, we're trying 3 of their burgers.
Holy
the Big Mac,
shit,
double
dude.
quarter pounder with cheese, as well as the new Big Arch. The goal is to see the full spectrum of what makes McDonald's so popular. This Big Mac honestly looks way better than I remember it. Very well packaged with the classic onion, patty, pickle, lettuce, special sauce. We got that middle bun with basically more of the same at the bottom. Honestly, not much meat and very saucy, but probably the most recognizable
Damn, that meat to
burger
bun
on Earth.
ratio
Next
is
up,
so
the
sad.
double quarter pounder with cheese. Now we're talking. Nice toast job.
Not gonna lie,
We got
that bun to
onion,
meat ratio
pickle,
is
and
pretty
cheese.
sad.
2 absolute beasts of a patty with some shockingly nice looking crust on them.
This looks
Maybe
way
not
better.
as famous, but this
That is a very thick ass patty, to be honest, compared to the Big Mac. What the hell even happened?
one honestly looks way better than the Big Mac. Finally, the new Big Arch. Immediately noticed the sesame and poppy seed bun combo,
Yes, this shit
and
looks like a
just
big-ass
overall
sandwich,
serious
Jesus.
weight to this burger. Special sauce, onion, lettuce, pickle, and white cheddar. Some absolutely
Cheddar. You want
massive
some
patties.
cheddar?
And I think we actually
No, I
have
want
some
Gouda.
crispy onions on the bottom here. This looks very unique. In front of us, we have the Big Mac, double quarter pounder with cheese, and the new Big Arch. Now for today's purposes, we are gonna be using the double quarter pounder with cheese for the ranking system, but I figured it's McDonald's, we gotta try the full suite.
Why are we doing the double quarter pounder to rate them if the Big Mac is way more famous?
That is a very good question, Kyle. To be fair, the Big Mac is probably the most iconic burger of all time, but if we're talking about the best beef that McDonald's has to offer, it's gotta be the double quarter pounder with cheese. I mean, that's a bite I feel like 98% of Americans have had before. You know exactly what you're getting. Is it the best thing in the world? No, but it's super nostalgic.
What I like about the Big Mac is I love pickles, and it's kind of a pickle-forward flavor.
I've always wondered, why do they add the extra bun in the middle? But it's still pretty good.
Moving over to the double quarter pounder, this thing is substantial, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good.
Dude, this is so much better than that one.
20 times better.
Wow.
So much more beefy.
It feels like a fresh, almost homemade burger in a weird way.
Tasting the beef by itself, it doesn't have the most flavor, but it's extremely substantial, and overall, I could not be more impressed. We have one final contestant here. What a beast of a sandwich.
The big arc.
Totally different. It almost has like a Cajun spicy component.
Yes, it does. This big arch feels like they turned a Big Mac into like a double quarter pounder style burger. It has a very similar flavor profile besides those onions on the bottom, but I like the double quarter pounder more.
This feels more like a craft burger. It has those onion rings in there, and the poppy seeds on the bun actually make a big difference. I can really taste them. I don't know how much I love this though.
I honestly cannot believe how good this burger was. What that means is Culver's is our fast food winner. Let's move on to mid-tier. Things are about to get way
we're getting
more
into the
pricey.
mid-tier
Next
section?
up, our first mid-tier chain of the day. It's Shake Shack's Shack Burger, officially crossing 10 bucks. This feels like a surprisingly small burger, but it looks picture
Shack
perfect.
burger?
I believe it's a potato
supposed to
bun
be-
with some special sauce,
Is it supposed to
beautiful
be
piece of
the,
lettuce and some
the
tomatoes
basketball
over
player?
a cheesy single smash burger style patty that actually seems to still have some decent juiciness. All right, our very first mid-tier of the day, the iconic Shake Shack.
We haven't seen this type of lettuce before yet.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's kind of a small little burger though. It's kind of cute.
Dude, for the price, this is tiny.
That was a great bite.
This isn't really doing it for me.
Really?
I'm like honestly not very impressed.
The bite I just had blew me away.
I think it is not seasoned very well, and the bun is very soft. I would have liked a more structured bun, but I do like the freshness. It does taste fresh.
The bun has a really nice sweetness to it that I actually really like.
I'm shocked by how much I like this.
It's the beef for me. That flavor is actual meat.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that processed patty flavor that we've had all day.
Whoa!
Oh, jeez.
Dude, we are
Damn, a
on
5.
completely different planets right now, Kyle.
Let us know down below if you like Shake Shack and if my score is crazy.
Next up, we have made it to Burgermeister's cheeseburger,
Burgermeister?
coming in at $14.95.
Jesus Christ.
Unconfirmed if it's related to the famous German burger chain, but this looks epic. No toast job, but a ton of thinly sliced onions, tomatoes, and pickles. We got some cheese on top of an absolute stomper of what looks like a well-seared burger patty with some lettuce. Cooked to a nice, still pink doneness, this one actually looks quite juicy. Very strong initial grilled flavor to it. That's really nice. This tastes super legit.
There's not much that this burger does wrong. I think it does a simple style burger very well.
Any burger restaurant that takes the time to brand their freaking top bun clearly spends time on the burger because this is next level.
I love every single thing about this burger. The cheese in there too, it's like cheesy, saucy, and the patty, it's so flavorful and juicy. I got nothing bad to say.
I'm trying to think of something negative, and I really can't come up with much.
I love that
not
burger.
bad. Wow,
but there's still
damn.
room for improvement, so.
I have a hard
Really
time
that
believing
good,
we'll
huh?
find a better burger today. We have made it to one of the world's most
Ah,
popular.
yes,
It's
Five
the
Guys.
Five Guys cheeseburger, coming in at $15.35. Famous for
Jesus
fresh beef
Christ.
and unlimited toppings.
I'm not gonna lie though, I do love the memes or so where you tell a girl who's never known about Five Guys, you tell them, hey, you want Five Guys? And the girl is like, I don't know if I can handle that. They get so stun locked or so when either the boyfriend or whatever tells it to the girl who doesn't know anything about Five Guys, and you tell them, "Hey, you want Five Guys?"
This thing feels
Even
dense.
I didn't know
You got
what was
some mayo
Five
and
Guys.
lettuce, fresh-looking pickles and tomato on top of a classic.
I've never eaten
double
Five
patty with
Guys, but
cheese.
I
As usual,
I was tricked into it though.
This
But I'd be honest
might
with you, it was
just
pretty
be
funny
our
though.
best-looking cross-section yet.
I'm excited for Five Guys.
I grew up loving Five Guys, and I haven't had it in probably 12 to 13 years.
We're getting old.
Yeah, seriously. I love jalapenos. I'm pumped that they're on there. I also love all the other freshness on here.
It's great.
If there was one negative, I feel like the proportions of this burger are a little bit worse than like Shake Shack. There's so much meat, it's almost like this big old meatball of a sandwich. Versus like that Shake Shack, which was nice, refined, high quality ingredients. This is more heavy, rich, like a slop burger.
I
Slop
love that
burger.
about it. When you get it, it's
Slop
almost
burger.
smushed
I
up
love the
into a ball, and it's
sloppiness.
just everything that you want.
Wow, you guys are both
Damn,
9.2.
9.2.
Incredibly well made, but boy, is it heavy. I was today years old when I learned
Buffalo Wild
Wild
Wings?
Wings sells a burger, not a cheap one either, at $15.49.
I've heard of Buffalo Wild Wings.
Personally,
They make
I
burgers?
exclusively order wings from Buffalo
That's
Wild
crazy.
Wings, but apparently they sell millions
they?
of these things a year. We got a toasted bun.
The way how I do my fries, I do a lemon garlic seasoning. Sometimes I like to mix the flavor with the lemon garlic, or just the lemon pepper seasoning with the mango pepper seasoning. Oh, dude, that shit is so good, dude. Especially if you go up and down or so on the plate with kupi mayo and using takoyaki sauce as well. You go up and down or so, and it's really good. Yeah, mango pepper seasoning. It's really good, to be frankly honest. It's really fucking good. I've used it in fish dish and for my seasoning for fries.
A massive 150-gram double patty with cheese on top of some basic-looking pickles.
smells really
tomatoes,
good.
Lettuce, massive proportion of meat.
I'll
on
show
this little-
show you what it is. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see so I can show you guys. Mango pepper seasoning. Mango pepper seasoning. Yep, that's basically it. That's what it looks like. Yep. That's it right there. Mango pepper seasoning. This is really good. I actually really love this seasoning. This seasoning is really nice. If you mix it in with the lemon pepper, or you can try doing lemon pepper garlic. You could try that. Mix both of them together, right? You mix both of them together specifically, and you have a nice blend between both of them. You got to make sure you have to balance it out really well or so, okay? And get your fries, okay? You get your fries. Depends how you're gonna do it. You can either do it deep. You can do the fryer or so, or you can do the air fry one. If you do the air fry one, I suggest when you're about to like turn them and flip them, that's when they're like really moist and everything. And sometimes I usually put the seasoning on it, and then I just close it up or so afterwards, and then that's kind of like basically it. And then once you have it out or so, you pull out the fries, you put it in a little basket or plate or bowl or whatever. Get Kupi mayo, right? You get this specific brand, right? You get this specific brand, right? You drizzle it on top of it, just like in this picture specifically. You see how you're drizzling it? You drizzle like this on the fries, and then you get this. You get the takoyaki sauce, and you do the same exact thing. You also drizzle on top of it, and that's basically all you need to do. Like, that's all you need to eat on it. Sometimes I'll do it like that or so, right? And then if you want a little bit more extra, you can try getting a bag, get some seaweed, crush up the seaweed and everything like that, right? And then, because if you want a little bit more color, of course, you sprinkle it on top of it like you're doing a like okonomiyaki, It's just like how you do an okonomiyaki. You do it like this or so. You sprinkle it on top of the fries, and there you go. That's basically like the there's a specific name for them, but like I don't know. That's just my recipe or so when I do fries. And it tastes like really fucking, dude. I do it every single time. It tastes so good. Trust me. That's one of my recipes. That's why I want to do cooking streams so I can show you guys, these specific like dishes so you guys can do them at home, you know? That's my goal, at least in the future.
Less taste.
Dude, I did not know that they had burgers.
My first thought was, who in their right mind is going to Buffalo Wild Wings and ordering a burger? And honestly, it's not terrible.
This is 2 thick boy patties, and it tastes like good quality meat.
There is a ton of meat in there. The flavor of the beef isn't wowing me. Just overall, it's average.
Definitely feels like a big step down from like Five Guys or Shake Shack. Realistically, if you're going to Buffalo Wild Wings, you should get the wings.
I think this is better than Shake Shack, worse than Five Guys.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Kyle, don't disrespect me like that.
I'm gonna disrespect
You think
like
this
that.
is better than Shake Shack?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
love your
you have
mama
two
every
options
single night.
here. You pay more for a Buffalo Wild Wings burger, or you pay less for a Shake Shack burger. Which one are you choosing?
I'd get this, because I'd need 2 of those to get full. Dude, this is better than Shake
You
Shack.
think that's a 7.5 burger?
It's better than Shake Shack, worse than Five Guys.
Next up, we have made it to the Outback and their
Steakhouse.
famous Bloomin' Burger, clocking in at $15.79. Yes, this is the iconic blooming onion in burger form. Excellent toast with a dab of, I think, barbecue sauce, somewhat crispy looking blooming onion on top of a giant burger.
Jesus,
sort of average looking
holy-
vegetables,
my
but
God,
just
dude, that's a
flawless
massive
looking
fucking meat.
internal temp. Time to eat.
How many burgers have we eaten so far?
Too many burgers, Kyle.
We're probably on like 15 to 16, eating about a quarter of a burger. That's about 4 burgers.
Outback.
Dude, there's a really unique flavor going on in there.
I think it's the bloomin' onion. It's like almost Cajun, black peppery, very distinct.
If it didn't have that bloomin' onion situation on top, this would be a far worse burger.
I think it's too oily. I'm getting a lot of fried, oily flavor that I don't love, but the seasoning is great.
I think this is the best patty we've had all day. What I'm not loving is the bloomin' onion. You might as well just make a frickin' onion ring. I'm so confused by this burger because there's things I love and there's things I don't love. The second you put a bloomin' onion in a bun, you officially lose all crunch, but you still have the flavor. So that's why we're
Probably,
conflicted.
yeah. Probably they didn't
I
change
just
their
wanna clarify
oil. That
something.
could probably
you
be
think
it.
this is 2 steps better than Shake Shack?
Yes. This was a better burger.
This is a better burger than Shake Shack?
Dude, Shake Shack was like eating a freaking kitty little slider that cost 15 bucks.
Next up, it is Applebee's cheeseburger for $15.99. This thing actually looks amazing. We got a toasted bun, melted cheese over a very
I like their
well-seared
chemistry with
patty,
one each other, to
lettuce,
be honest.
tomato, onion, and pickles. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I don't know how much more I can do this.
I'm getting the meat sweats.
Yeah.
Applebee's. That is extremely rich. Are you guys getting that? Almost greasy.
There's like an underlying flavor that I'm getting that's oily or buttery.
I think it's a fatty burger.
But I still like it.
It's just super basic.
I do like the char on the burger itself, but even the char isn't adding much flavor.
I think I am exactly in the middle. This to me feels like a solid burger, living in a suburb, go to Applebee's, order the burger. I'm not wowed, but I still like it. It is just incredibly rich. I need a freaking vegetable. That's when you pull your vegetable.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't got no vegetables. Well, I do have this one. And this one.
What? You serious?
That's what we're talking about right here. Couple dudes, couple cucumbers.
Hell
enjoying
yeah,
life.
dude. Cucumbers, bro.
While you guys watch us eat this cucumber, I'm gonna tell you something very exciting. We recently launched our brand new Korean barbecue max jerky flavor. It is the most
really?
authentic Korean barbecue on the
Interesting.
market. I'd love for you guys to try it, so use code BURGER25 and you'll get a 25% discount on your entire max jerky order. Oh, I think I'm more full of cucumbers now than I am of burgers.
That was a lot of cucumber.
No way!
What is going on with you guys?
Sophia and I are on the same page.
I thought this was a solid burger.
No, this was just below average, I think.
Yeah, an average is 7, Kyle.
Average is definitely 5.
Next up, we've made it to Skinny Louie's very
Skinny
best
Louie.
burger, coming in at $16.86.
What's so skinny?
Skinny Louie's has exploded in popularity thanks to their simple smash burgers and social media buzz, but honestly,
Oh,
this
social
looks
media.
very
I
interesting. We
see.
got some sort of aioli and what I think is a jalapeno relish, heavily smashed double patty with cheese over more aioli, kind of sad looking buns, but as we know, what matters most is the taste. There's a certain point where too many burgers is too many burgers.
We have not reached that point.
Skinny Louie's.
I have heard great things about this one.
I have never heard
I
of
have
this
no idea.
once in my life.
Is it gonna make me skinny?
Don't think so.
Wow.
This feels like a different level.
Dude, this is awesome. This is like a real smash burger. In the textures, in the flavors, it just works so well.
I mean, this is incredibly gourmet. You immediately get that truffle flavor, but there's some sweetness
Truffle?
maybe from the bread, but then you also get this kick from the jalapenos. This is unlike anything we've had today. Easily my favorite so far.
What's interesting is it kind of reminds me of a ham and cheese sandwich.
This literally tastes nothing like a ham and cheese sandwich.
I agree.
It tastes nothing like a ham and cheese
But
sandwich.
I love it.
Damn.
I mean, these scores speak for themselves. Easily our favorite of the day. We have made it to IHOP's Cowboy Barbecue
IHOP.
Burger, coming in at $17.49. IHOP apparently serves over 700 million pancakes every year. I highly doubt their burgers nearly as popular, but if I'm being honest, this looks really well made. We got one giant onion ring that still seems to have maintained its crisp, just a massive pile of bacon, decent looking burger with a surprisingly great sear, a few vegetables, and kind of a sad dollop of sauce. Let's see how it is.
Barbecue sauce
Yep.
tastes like refreshing at this point in the day.
That was exactly my first thought.
Interesting.
Incredible barbecue sauce. I feel like that sauce is carrying the burger.
And the bacon.
Well, these are
The onion
like
ring is
the
super
middle of the
crispy,
class
the tomatoes are
burgers.
super
These aren't your
fresh
fast
and
food
thick.
burgers.
I'm
These are
loving
like
this
your
burger.
diner
Those
style
onion rings
burgers.
too aren't greasy. They're actually crunchy on there.
Very different than Outback.
It does fall slightly into the pitfalls that you get with onion rings, but all in all, I'm pretty impressed. I was expecting IHOP to be like bottom of the barrel really bad. It's actually pretty good.
IHOP, you dog.
Wow, an 8. Wow.
Who would have thunk it? IHOP. Guys, let us know down in the comments. Did we just
crazy.
rank this way too high, or does IHOP actually have incredible burgers? Let us know. Let us know. What are you doing? Another classic. It is time for
Chili's?
Chili's Old Timer Burger for $17.59. Chili's has been offering up an OG burger and fries experience long before most competitors entered the category, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Toasted bun, single patty with cheddar cheese, my personal favorite. The classic vegetables with, I believe, some mustard on the very bottom. Kind of a crumbly looking cross section, but let's taste. What is this one? Chili's?
Chili's.
Applebee's?
Chili's. Don't disrespect it like that. I don't get all these super soft buns. It makes it feel lower quality to me, even though it might not be. You know what I mean? It lacks like the structure, it just kind of mushes into it.
You already
Feel
tried
like
it
we're
already,
back
you
on
missed
the
it.
Very average.
Burgers is
to
actually worth the
low-tier
price.
burger
Good once in a
range.
while.
Nothing about
I
this is
see.
jumping out at me as being particularly good.
Mustard, I think, needs to be used in a smart way in a burger because it belongs more on like a hot dog. This just feels like they threw a bunch of toppings on an average burger and it's not really working.
I actually really
Damn.
like the mustard, and the flavor
I
of
don't
the
know,
beef
man. Sounds
itself
like it's
is quite nice.
pretty
It's a
average.
little more fast food
That's what it
than
sounds
I'd
like to me.
It's a little chewy too. It has a bite that Outback one didn't have. The vegetables taste like Subway vegetables too. Like not in a good way.
Damn.
Sometimes at Subway those vegetables have been sitting out all day and they have like that kind of flavor
I
to
don't know,
them.
man.
and
That
that's
chili
what I'm
burger
getting.
don't look very good. Oof.
Where we at?
Not good.
I think this is the worst of the section, actually.
Might be the worst of the day. Good old Cheesecake Factory and the
Cheesecake
old-fashioned
Factory.
burger.
Yo, I
for
wanna go to a Cheesecake Factory. Yo, I love
So this is one of
cheesecake.
250 items on the Cheesecake Factory
Don't
menu.
take me to Cheesecake Factory because it'll probably make me fat. So
You.
I would
Let's
just
see
eat
if they can
cheesecake.
execute with so many different offerings. Kind of sad-looking pickles, but a juicy-looking tomato. It is cheeseless, but a nice-sized beef patty. Let's see
let's
if
see
this
if the-
burger
let's see if
is
the beef
worth
is actually
nearly
good, though.
$20.
no
Growing
sauce.
up, I thought Cheesecake Factory was like a 5-star restaurant.
Yeah.
This is where I would go for birthdays.
I like it. A lot of mayo. Way better flavor than Chili's, like a nice char flavor to it.
I really like the toast job on the bun. It adds a flavor
does
that I
have sauce
haven't
in
really
it. I
had
thought
with
it
the
didn't
other
have sauce.
burgers.
The cabbage is also a very nice touch. Like you get that
Hey,
crunch
Winter.
component.
There's nothing that stands out as wow, except for that bun. It's just an average burger.
When you make like 6,000 things on your menu, you can't really be good at all of them. I think the crust was a decent standout though. There was a real sear on it, which is nice.
Wow, you really didn't like that one, Kyle.
This means average. What do we not get about that?
That means that's a failing grade.
No, 5 is right in the middle of 0 and 10.
Yeah, it's an F.
5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's a 5 out of 10, which equates to an
I'm
F.
not on like high school test scale. I'm on,
You want to go take this outside, Kyle?
yeah, I want to take us outside.
Let's go. Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Let me just get my rain jacket.
This is a no-nonsense zone. It is time for BurgerFi's cheeseburger
BurgerFi?
at $18.99.
Is this a
Just
California
visually,
thing?
looks
This has to be a
very
California
tasty.
thing,
Toasted
right?
bun with a special sauce, lettuce, tomato, and over 200 grams worth of beef with some more sauce below. This is a meaty and juicy looking burger.
I feel like we're back in
Your mom is the
classic
fine dining.
burger
Shut your bitch
territory.
ass up.
Immediately
Hey,
get hit
Shadow.
with that sauce, and I kind of like it.
I don't really like this one.
I don't either.
There is a slight off flavor.
I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. I think something in the sauce.
Is it the sauce? Because at first I was like, different. I like it.
There's not one flavor in this burger that I enjoy.
Florida,
it's
I
pretty
think.
bland, but there's
Ah,
something
I
that I
see.
actually dislike. I don't know what it is, but this burger's not really doing it for me.
I took a bite and I could not tell you that it is a burger. There is no burger flavor. And the tomato and the lettuce just get completely
fuck up a
washed
burger?
away because there's so much meat. The meat itself also doesn't have any flavor.
And honestly, this lettuce has seen better days. Wow. That burger tastes like nothing.
Tastes like nothing.
Literally nothing.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
And you know what? It's decent value because it's a lot of meat, but it doesn't taste like much.
I mean, it's sustenance at
Yikes.
that point.
Yeah.
Next up, we have made it to the Yard House Barbecue Bacon Cheddar Burger, coming in at $18.99. Yard House is known for having one of the largest draft beer selections in the entire restaurant industry, and this right here is a beast. Stunning looking sesame bun, a
I
huge
see,
portion
okay.
of very crispy looking bacon, a healthy dose of cheddar on a nice thick patty, barbecue sauce, and some sort of mayo-based sauce as well. I am extremely excited about this one.
It actually looks really awesome.
Really interesting flavors going on.
You guys getting that sweetness?
Something sweet. There's definitely barbecue sauce in there somewhere. Really has this like cowboy burger vibe to it.
Yeah.
The
Cowboy burger?
smokiness from the bacon, but there's something else there. Is that little white sauce on the bottom like garlicky? I think it's a garlic aioli.
This is a powerful bacon flavor.
I'm not loving this one overall. The bun too has a lot of butter or grease on there.
It's definitely a heavy burger and it's got a chew to it, but you kind of know what you're getting with this one. Like you're not getting a refined, fresh burger. This one's cheesy, heavy, super rich. It does have that nice garlicky component. For what it is, I enjoy it.
The only thing I would do to make this one better is add in some fresh components, and I think you have an awesome burger.
Whoa, wow. That is the biggest
Damn,
difference we've had all day.
3.5.
Why did I write 8.0?
Clearly, some very mixed reviews. Next up, Denny's, and for the
Denny's?
first time today, we are crossing $20 for their slam
Oh,
burger.
Jesus
and this has
Christ,
got to
holy
be
cow,
the most
dude.
unique burger of the day. It appears to be a breakfast burger, starting with a fried sunny side up egg, got some hash browns over a cheeseless burger patty that kind of looks like a meatball, no
Interesting.
sauce, no toast job. Honestly, not what I'd normally like to see out of a great burger. Who's getting the burger at Denny's? So different than any other burger we've had today.
Wow.
It's the hash browns
I love the egg.
and the egg. It tastes like
Interesting.
breakfast.
On a burger.
No, I am almost never a fan of adding carbs to a sandwich. Like we've had stuff in Japan where they add noodles in between bread. This feels like a similar concept where they're adding
Hey, that's actually really good, okay? All right, I've had it before, okay? All right, one of my convenience stores had it, okay? It was really nice, okay? All right? I'm just saying, okay?
potatoes, which are great on
There
their
ain't
own
nothing
to the
wrong with it,
sandwich,
okay?
and I
All right?
don't love that.
It's actually
it just
really good, okay?
completely takes away from the beef. I'm not tasting any beef, actually. I'm just tasting hash browns, an egg, and bread.
I
They just
feel
hate
the
it. They just
same
hating on
way.
it.
It tastes like I'm eating breakfast. There's no burger component going on in my mouth right now.
I think to do this
No, they were
right,
saying
you
it.
need those potatoes to be excessively crispy. They're actually almost soft. Like the IHOP burger was so much better than the Denny's burger.
Miles
Really?
apart. Secret truth is, if you served me this at any time of day, if I was hungry, I would still eat this, and I would still enjoy it.
Eat it right now. Prove it. There's still a little bit more burger over there. Yep. Yeah, you gotta
Oh my God,
wipe
he
up
ate
the
it.
egg
Oh
with
my
the rest
God,
of that
he ate
burger.
the
Looks
entire
like a
burger,
brick in
dude.
there. What are we at?
Not good.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm highly impressed by the quality of the egg, but everything else, not a fan. Perhaps the most unique burger name of
Famous
the day,
Dave's.
the Famous Dave's Devil's Spit Burger for
Jesus
$22.19.
Christ.
Famous Dave's is known for
price
their
just keeps going
award-winning
higher.
barbecue, but this burger looks like it has potential. Regular pickles and pickled onions, fresh-looking vegetables, some stunning-looking bacon, cheese. Whoa, we have some sauce under the cheese, and for the first time today, some authentic-looking grill marks on a nicely sized patty. This is looking fresh and very tasty. All right, is this just for looks?
This came with a side broccoli. I thought, no, dude.
I was literally about to throw that away.
Dude, are you kidding me? At this point in the video, this is like gold.
Sometimes you make no sense. Other times you make a lot of sense. This is probably the only time you'll see me crushing broccoli and thoroughly enjoying it.
Broccoli review, I give it like a 3. Very mushy broccoli.
All right, Famous Dave's. Ooh, it's got a kick to it.
Yeah, I actually really like this one.
Yeah, you get a very strong, distinctive barbecue flavor from it. I think part of that's from the grill marks. The other part must be that barbecue sauce and some nice crunch with that bacon.
It's really cohesive.
I love those pickled onions. I love the bacon, and the barbecue sauce isn't too much. It has that kick. This kind of has everything you want in a burger.
Like even the barbecue sauce feels like a craft barbecue sauce. It's not like your mass market Applebee's barbecue.
It definitely feels like a burger you could make at home.
This is really well balanced. I think this does a fantastic job representing barbecue flavor in a
Yeah,
burger.
but the
Oh, it's the
price
barbecue
though is
sauce.
kind
It's
of
spicy.
insane.
That is ridiculously spicy. Wow. Out of nowhere, Famous Dave's, one of our favorite.
Interesting, the
All right,
Devil's
guys,
Pit
emergency
Burger.
fluff break up all the saltiness. But either way, what it means is Burgermeister is our #1 mid-tier burger. We're gonna finish this fluff and let's move on. We have reached our fancy level steakhouse burgers.
Okay, so this is all the fancy food, okay? All right, just letting you know, these are going to be hell of expensive, okay? All right, but these are just fancy, okay? All right? Hey, Ellie, good morning.
With the Smith & Wolinski's Butcher Burger for $23. As one of the few steakhouses that does their dry aging in-house, I have very high hopes, and this is easily our thickest of the day. Grilled bun, very fresh looking vegetables and bacon, smothered in cheese, but just check out this patty. You can actually see the black pepper in the crust, and it is absolutely
I can take it for the
huge.
follow-up
Given the
with Mocha.
quality of the beef they use, not surprised to find that it looks extremely juicy and rich. We have finally made it
Damn,
to
that's
our
a big-ass
fancy
burger.
burgers,
Holy
and let me
cow,
tell you,
dude.
this one just looks different. My mouth weirdly just watered, even though this is like our 30th burger of the day. One thing they don't tell you about when you eat 30 burgers in a day, the salt content gets really high in your body. Your lips get so chapped, so when you have a giant burger like this, it hurts.
That bacon is absurdly crispy.
It's so good.
The bacon is definitely the highlight for me. The meat itself, it's a little bland in the middle.
It is super thick, but to me it almost eats like a steak. It's so meaty. On the outside, you really get that black pepper flavor. I do see your point though, it is debatably too thick.
I think the bacon helps that because when a patty's super thick, I agree it's hard to get seasoning and nice flavor on the inside, but the bacon adds such a powerful, crunchy, salty flavor, a simple, high quality burger done really well.
To rank high in this category, it has to absolutely wow you because we are officially in extremely expensive burger territory.
Wow, 5.5.
Whoa, I can't believe I'm the highest.
I can't believe I'm the middle.
I mean, it definitely didn't wow me, but it was still a delicious burger. Next up, it's Fleming's Prime
Fleming's?
Steakhouse Burger, again for 23 bucks. Fleming's is known for premium prime grade steaks, but I am liking what I'm seeing from this burger. A fun trio of small tomatoes and what looks like house-made pickles. We got the bacon, cheddar, a large but not nearly as thick patty that looks very well seasoned over a charred bun. It seems to be cooked very well. Let's see how it all came together. That is some high quality beef.
This is a good burger, but the highlight is the pickles for me.
Yeah.
You can tell they're homemade.
And they're awesome.
Also, those tomatoes are super flavorful. It's not just your regular store-bought tomato.
Bacon on this one is not as good as the Smith & Wollensky bacon. That was a lot crispier, but the toppings on this one are better. And I think the meat on this one is also better.
I think specifically the size of this meat is significantly better. Because it's not as thick, you get way more crust surface area. It's way better seasoned, which combined with everything else leads to a way better bite.
Okay.
Wow,
Okay.
we're all in the
Kind of
same
expensive though, but
territory. Even considering the price, clearly one of the best of the day. We have arrived at another extremely
Morton?
famous steakhouse. This is Morton's Wagyu Smash Burger
Jesus
for
Christ.
$25.
It keeps going
It's interesting
higher.
to find a steakhouse selling a smash burger.
Wagyu
I feel like it's
smash burger?
usually more of a fast food style. I believe some grilled onions, not one, not two, but three smash patties
Jesus
separated by
Christ,
cheese.
3 burgers?
Nice serving of pickles. Let's see how it tastes.
Oh my God, 3
More
patties.
tins for the boys.
Yo, little green shot.
Why?
It's gonna help us with all this saturated fat we're eating.
Cheers. Oh, ow. Ooh, my lips are so chapped. Ooh, that's acidic. Ouchie, wow, wow.
I feel reinvigorated to eat some burgers.
Ah. Yeah, come on, man. How could that don't do it to
Yeah.
our studio?
Come on, Sophia, don't be
what
doing
the-
that to our studio.
Jeez, guys, it's so disrespectful.
Not cool, Sophia.
That meat is so rich. There's so much caramelization. That is dense.
And there's 3 patties.
How about the
It's
bus
a lot.
looking
You
at
know,
that burger?
Sometimes simple is better. I don't need 3 patties on a burger. Some of the best ones we've had today didn't have much going on. They did one thing extremely well. They didn't try to overdo it with such an overwhelming amount of meat.
Oddly in the middle of like a smash burger in a non-smash burger. So I'm just kind of getting somewhat of a well-done patty, but it's so high quality that it's still juicy and good.
I actually found the patties to be a bit dry and just too much meat. The flavor didn't really
Too much
stand
meat. You
out
couldn't
to me.
handle too much meat.
What can you say? For a burger that expensive, it has to absolutely wow you, and didn't happen today.
Damn,
This is
a
a big one.
6.7.
We've made it to
Gordon
Gordon Ramsay's
Ramsay?
Hell's Kitchen Burger for $27.
Ay, puta madre.
Hopes could not be higher for this one. I mean, it's Gordon Ramsay's burger. Small dollop of sauce over the crispy onions, some just picture perfect looking bacon, one very sad slice of tomato, cheese,
I know.
and
I'm also
incredibly
jealous too. I wish I had
charred-looking
that much amount of
real
meat in my
grill
mouth.
marks. Wait, I think we actually have some guacamole down here. Definitely not traditional. Let's see if it's tasty. Head to head with Gordon Ramsay. Let's see how it tastes.
Let's see if it's good.
Is that spicy guacamole?
I think so.
That's guacamole.
Super spicy. It's also super salty.
You know he does not skimp on his seasoning.
That is really spicy.
I like the spicy component. I don't like the guacamole component.
But the guac-
Okay, buddy,
Hold
sure.
up. The guacamole is the spicy component.
I know, but I like the spicy, not the guacamole. I want the spice without the guacamole.
Adding anything mushy to a burger, I think generally is not a good idea. It's a weird condiment to include on here because it just adds mush to an already quite soft thing. I think adding contrasting textures like bacon, which he did, is good.
I also don't love these fried onions on there. They're really not that crispy, and they're small.
Spicy and salty is completely overriding everything else on this burger for me. I think this is the best char flavor on a patty we've had all day. This could be an absolute winner, but there's just a couple components that don't work.
Ooh. Oh my, it's a 4.5? Holy damn, Gordon Ramsay is washed, everybody. Damn, damn, sure. Oh my God, dude. A 4.5 for a Gordon Ramsay. Damn, that means he's overrated, chat. He's washed, dude. That's crazy to see that.
The patty was phenomenal, but everything else just fell short. Gordon Ramsay, if you're watching, which I know you're not, but if you were, I'm sorry.
He'll get the last laugh. He's making millions of dollars from his restaurant.
For sure. You knew this one was coming. We have made it to Salt Bay.
Oh my god, it's the fucking meme guy. Are you fucking for real, dude? He has a burger? Oh, it's fucking Salt Bay. Oh my lord, dude. I heard that he overcharges insanely. He is still around? Apparently, he has a fucking restaurant that makes burgers, apparently.
It to Salt Bay's Wagyu burger, coming in at an eye.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, 35 for the burger, or is it the meal? Jesus. Oh my god, dude. Who the fuck are paying these prices, dude?
Watering $35. I've heard so many mixed reviews about this one, but visually, it is like nothing I've ever seen. It appears to be served cut in half, and whoa, each half has been charred on the grill. Can't lie, it looks stunning. We got caramelized onions and sauce, bit of cheese, and what looks like a perfectly juicy cook on the inside. Let's see if it lives up to the hype.
Can we have a moment of silence for our stomachs tomorrow?
All comes down to this, Salt Bay.
Yo.
It's really easy to hate on Salt Bay, but you can cook.
That is exactly what I was thinking. It's the cool and hip thing to do to hate on Salt Bay, but I cannot hate on this burger. This is phenomenal.
The middle
It's really that good? It's actually really that good?
piece of a burger doesn't have any char for the most part. This adds char.
I don't love it.
Really?
Damn.
I like the char flavor, it's really nice, but I'm missing some sort of crunch or fresh component.
I think it's the sweet caramelized onions combined with that char flavor. I understand not having freshness and crunch, which typically I prefer, but for some reason in this format, this is doing it for me.
The thing that I am a little bit disappointed by is it's very sweet. I actually think it could be saltier, which is surprising because last time we ate at Salt Bay, it was like insane amounts of salt.
I don't think it needs anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Whoa! I didn't like this one.
If this had some like pickles or pickled jalapenos, I think I'd give it a 10.
And cut. Nice job, everyone.
Max, I got it!
Dude, you are way too late. We are completely done. We're done.
Are you freaking kidding me?
We're done.
I even got the hat.
Oh, wait, they didn't even try In-N-Out. It could be because In-N-Out probably doesn't exist in their area, probably. Damn, what a freaking video though. But though, giving it that rating yourself for a Gordon Ramsay burger is crazy though, I'll be honest with you. Wild to see that though. The Gordon Ramsay got a freaking terrible score, dude. That's actually kind of wild to see that. Damn, dude. Not gonna lie, man. Hell's Kitchen ain't looking too good, to be honest. That's all I gotta say. They just wanted to get a discount in Salt Bay's restaurant. Sellout. They're not a sellout. Jesus. This was crazy, though. This was a wild thing to see. 4.5 for Gordon Ramsay's burger. It wasn't that good. He's kind of washed. Not gonna lie, chat. Poor Gordon Ramsay. Well, anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy, jazzy stuff. Pretty cool. I love this episode. This was a really good episode. At least we know which burgers are, like, the best ones, you know, at the end of the day. 0 out of 10. Didn't have my bae to sprinkle some salt and feed me. We're gonna sprinkle something in your mouth in a second. Anyways, that's the end of the video. And, peace.